Hi everyone. If you're like me and you're a bird lover, which I am, I love making my own homemade suet for the birds outside. So here today I'm going to show you real quickly how that is done. First, I just take me a pan. I have just regular corn I buy from the feed store that's cracked. If I have walnuts, I'll go ahead and mix all my dry ingredients like oatmeal, sunflowers, seeds, things like that in here. You can make it different ways, different times that you make it. But what I've got here on this pan will be enough for 7 of these containers that I have saved from suet that I had bought before. And it's very easy. You wash them real good, sterilize them, and then reuse them. Be real gentle with them when you put the seed in it. So let's get started. Okay, what I normally do, I'll take at least a good cup of peanut butter. I'll spread this seed out in the middle. And I'll take a good heaping cup of peanut butter. And just slap it right here in the middle. As you can see, it's a good cut. And then, on top of that, so you mix, some people put it in a bowl and mix it separately. Now, I don't like doing that. So I take about the same amount, a cup of, you have to have lard. You can't use grease from bacon or anything like that. It has to be clean lard. I usually do a good cup. And what that does, this lard, it helps keep it together. But also, inside my dry mix, which I should have already done, I'll add about a quarter cup of flour. So I'll just go ahead and sprinkle that on there, and I can mix it in. Normally I'll go ahead and do it prior to adding the peanut butter and that on the pan. Then I take about a cup, half a cup of cornmeal, and I'll put that in there. And then eventually I'll just mix it up. But normally I would go ahead and mix it up before I put this in. So let's just go ahead, and what I do too, because your hands get messy, in case you want a little bit more peanut butter, go ahead and slap a little bit up here up on the thing. Leave it right up here on your jar like that, and you'll be ready. Only if you need it. You don't have to put it in there. You might not. And same way with the lard. Because sometimes you add too much seed, you have to just add a little bit more peanut butter. And that to compensate for that. So get that all ready. So what I do, as you can see here, just take your hands, smash down that peanut butter, work that lard and peanut butter together. It's very easy. Just take your time because you don't want to mess up your seed. You don't want to get it all in there yet because you want to get it all mixed up first. So you just take it, keep working it like you would be doing Play-Doh. Hey, there you go, Play-Doh. Just work it up real good, get it all even mixed. My birds outside, I usually put 2 of these trays out, and within a couple hours, they're gone. They love them so much. I have the real big red-headed woodpeckers, the large ones. I've got the little small woodpeckers come here and eat this suet. Plus, along with my robins and my cardinals, they all like this. Okay, so now that looks like it's pretty well mixed. I got it mixed up real good, and you can pretty well see and it gets real creamy, real soft. It thins out the peanut butter. So just take your seed on this side, as you can see, and just work in that flour a little bit before you start mixing it into the peanut butter and the cornmeal. Same way on this side. Just mix that all in. I'll try to get this video done real quick so that way it's not a very long one, but it shows you how to do it. And you know, I used to go out and buy my own suet, and from time to time, you know, I do if I'm not feeling good and don't feel good, and then I'll go ahead and I'll go buy some. But then what you can do is just see how I'm doing, just start mixing all that seed right on in there, and that peanut butter and that lard, mix it all together. Just take your time though, because you don't want to sling it off your tray. And just keep kneading it and kneading it. And eventually, you don't add no water, nothing like that. It's just the moistness from the lard and the peanut butter that gets it to stick together. There we go. It's coming out pretty good. And of course, you're going to make a little bit, so just grab it, slap it back in there. Probably wondering where that language is coming from. Originally from Kentucky. But right now, I'm a resident of Ohio. Right along the Ohio River I am. And like I said, I try to make it, I'll make that this much every, you don't have to put out 2 a day, but I usually do. I put out 2 little of those trays a day for my birds, and plus we give them their seed on the ground, and we take care of them wild animals out there. There we go, we're getting it. It's starting to get, you can feel it in your hands eventually, how it's sticking, it's all sticking together real good. Keep on working it. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more peanut butter just to get that to stick in here. A little bit over there, a little bit over here. Yeah, there. That's what it needs. Need a little bit more peanut butter. Oh yeah. I get a little messy sometimes. Nothing that a broom won't pick up. It's almost done. It's real simple. I'd say within a half an hour you could have it from start to finish if you really stayed on it, work it hard. I'm going to slap a little bit more of that grease in here too. I'll just take it like that. There we go. Next time I'll be a little bit more thorough, and like I said, I'll do the flour and that beforehand, and you just keep pushing it off your hands and working it in there, and eventually it'll all come together. This isn't for everyone, but you know what? I love it. I love taking care of the animals. I've always been an activist for dogs. And I've always had dogs in my life. I'd say throughout my life, I've probably had around 30 dogs that I call my own. I really love them. So now I'm a little older and, time goes by and sometimes you don't have pets anymore, but you have the outside pets, the wild ones. So it all works out in the wash. Okay, here we go. I think this is pretty much it. Yep, that looks good to me. So, get all this off the excess, slap it in there together. And then I'll push it over to the one side, as you can see. Make your little room right here. And I'll take one of these trays. And I have 8 or 7 this time. I may have needed to add a little bit more seed or something. But every time it's different, so I try to do big batches at one time. That way I do it every 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Now this is how it looks. Just like you would buy at the store. And I'll show you real quick. We'll go ahead and get all this done. And how I put it, wrap it up, and we'll stick it in the freezer. And it should work out good. There we go. Try to make them pretty even, as you can see. Let's See, try to make it even. Set them right up there. Smash it down in there. I've always been, like I said, into doing things more naturally throughout my life. Squish it a little bit more. It's a little dry there, but we'll get it. If you have to slap some more peanut butter in there, we'll just do that. No biggie. It'll all work out. Once it freezes, it'll, like I said, usually within a couple hours, once I put it outside, the birds have it, it's gone. It's no big deal. If it starts crumbling, it goes on the ground. The smaller birds on the ground will get it. So that's how we do it around here. Got a couple more. And then I'll wash my hands and I'll show you how to wrap it up, and we'll store it in the freezer. It's really simple. Yeah, I might only get like 6 out of this, but that's okay. Normally I do 7 at a time. 6 will work it. Ain't hear no complaint from me. Okay, here we go. You know, sometimes I'll put, I have raisins in here, just whatever you have, you know. But you can just make it plain with like oats and peanut butter and lard, and you can do it like that if you want to. Or you can do like I do. Do bag seed. Because I have parrots myself. I have actually parrots. I had one for 33 years. Her name is Piggy. So maybe that's why I like birds so well. She's an African gray parrot. Okay, now let me wash my hands here. Let's get them all washed up here. And takes a little bit. We'll get her. So that's only going to make about 6. Like I said, normally I do 7. But that's okay. I like her. Clean as it goes. Clean as it goes. There we go. Alright. Now, what I'll do, see, it's all gone. I got this big cooking sheet years ago, probably 40 years ago, and it was one that the school had, and somehow I ended up with it. Let me wipe a little bit of this stuff off this floor down here. Lord have mercy, I'm stepping all over it. Okay. There we go. Well, now what I do, I'll use the regular, just your wax paper. And I'll just lay me one of these down here. Make it wide enough to where I can take the paper, as you can see, like this. I'll smash it down. It'll go on both sides. And then I'll be able to tuck it under there. Well, you know, you could actually do it this way. Lay it like this in the center. Bring it like that. Bring that one over. And then tuck it. And then tuck it again. So what I'll do, my little chihuahua, her name is Precious. She's over there crying on us. She probably, I just fed her, so she probably thinks I got her some more food over here. Okay, then just take that and then stack it right on top of each other. I'll be done in a minute, baby girl. Precious is, like I said, I've had dogs throughout my life, and she is the last of the 26 dogs I've had throughout my life. I actually got her years ago at a flea market here, there in Kentucky, across the river. A little flea market called Hillbilly Flea Market. A lot of you people in northeastern Kentucky and southern Ohio probably knows right where that is. A couple more and then we'll be putting this right in the freezer. There we go. It's really simple. Just make sure you stretch them, wide enough to where... I'll come and get you in a minute, precious. Just wrap it over, wrap it over. Oops. Let's try that one again. Let's just try that again. One more time. Roll that bean footage. That pretty bean footage there. So, now all you gotta do, take these, stick them in your freezer, let them set overnight, and they'll be ready for them birds first thing in the morning. If you have any questions, you ever want to reach out to me, feel free. I'll give you the recipe and you'll make your own suet someday.